August 6, 2024, caliber.az shared an exclusive report revealing that 2 U.S. Air Force aircraft landed at Armenia's Zvartnots airport on August 2nd and 3. We also reported that the military cargo planes, Boeing C-17s, delivered military equipment to Armenia, including specialized devices for tracking the trajectories of missiles and other airborne objects launched from Iranian territory. To avoid drawing attention to the personnel who will be stationed near the borders with Azerbaijan and Iran, the soldiers were carefully selected. Most are U.S. citizens of Armenian descent serving in the U.S. military, as well as individuals of Slavic and Caucasian appearance who emigrated to the U.S. from post-Soviet countries. The personnel were outfitted in Armenian military uniforms and stationed at an Armenian Armed Forces base in Zangezur. The day after the sensational report by caliber.az was published, the U.S. Embassy in Armenia quickly responded to the information about the deployment of American troops in Zangezur. In its statement, the U.S. diplomatic mission said, "Eagle Partner 2024, a peacekeeping exercise designed to increase interoperability between the United States and Armenia, successfully concluded on July 24th. We can confirm that all U.S. military equipment and personnel have departed Armenia." However, Eagle Partner 2024 took place in Armenia from July 15th to 24, while the U.S. Air Force transport planes arrived in Armenia in early August. So, while the embassy did respond, it was not on point. As a result, they failed to refute the information we provided. It is evident that this was a diversionary tactic intended to confuse the public in the region. As we promised in our article from August 7th, we are presenting photos of one of the military transport planes that landed at Yerevan's Zvartnots airport. Now available to the caliber.az editorial team, caliber.az is aware of the route and exact deployment location of the U.S. military personnel who arrived in Armenia on August 2nd to 3. The plane depicted in the photograph took off from Qatar and entered Armenia through Georgian airspace. At Zvartnots, from which Russian border guards had been prudently withdrawn 2 days earlier, 3 containers of weapons and U.S. military personnel were unloaded from the American military transport plane and sent to their further deployment location. If the U.S. Embassy and the Armenian side continue to deny the obvious, we are prepared to reveal further details about Mr. Austin's subordinate's presence in Armenia. We have the materials, but we will release them gradually, hoping that our American partners will be more inclined to comment on our publications for the citizens of Azerbaijan in a more honest manner than they have previously done. By the way, it will be very interesting to see the reaction of the Iranian ambassador to Armenia, who tirelessly repeats his mantras about Tehran's so-called red lines, Armenia's territorial integrity, and the inadmissibility of the presence of extra-regional forces in the South Caucasus. The response of several Iranian MPs, public figures, and political analysts who are zealously searching for mythical Israeli military personnel and bases in Azerbaijan is also of interest. One is tempted to tell them, while you are looking for Israeli bases in Azerbaijan, which have never existed, your Armenian friends have already brought American troops to your borders. You're looking in the wrong place, gentlemen.